M0FXB, so M17, we're going to load it onto our Raspberry Pi using my SD card. We've already actually added it. This is the information. I've used PyStar Builder to load the actual WPA file for Wi-Fi connection, which is this window here. Put in your username, password, submit, and then you get a little file. Here it is here, WPA, and I've dragged it into the SD card. We've already loaded the image using Berliner Etcher. So the image came from, if we go back to M17 here, at the very top, just click disk image, download it, and then it will give you a zip, then drag the image folder or file into your Berliner Etcher, and then just send it to your SD card. And of course I formatted the SD card first. So now we're going to just start following these instructions. So it's asking me to log in. Probably my mistake that it hasn't quite logged in yet. So let's just turn this off and we'll go from scratch. Putty. Obviously download Putty, just Google Putty. Like so. Okay, and then we've got the IP address which we found in my network search here. 107.192.168.0.107, and then just click open, and then you can log in. So it's PyStar, Pi lowercase dash star, then Raspberry, like so. Hopefully that'll log us in. There you go. Oh, it's the W0CHP PyStar version. Thanks very much for that. It is similar but different. So let's just follow these instructions that we've got here and see what happens. Okay, so obviously I've never done this. I'm literally doing this live with you. So let's start to put in these commands. Now we've done the Wi-Fi reboot. So these are the ones that we're going to start putting in. You can see them now on the left. So if I make a mistake, don't worry, because we're just learning here together. So RPI-RW are all lowercase. RW. Then, well, let's try copying and pasting. It would be a bit easier, wouldn't it? Let's try it, see if this works. Okay, that seems to have worked. Then let that do its thing. Quite a long one here. Now, is that all one? See, this could be one line here. That's a long line. So it looks like it is. Copy. So wait for it to finish doing what it's doing. We'll do all this live. Packages store 98% reading package. Now the idea, I think, once this is all done, is when we run our Raspberry Pi, PyStar, or W0CHP PyStar system, we will have a dashboard for M17. So if it gets boring, just fast forward. Done. Right, okay, next line, paste. Pasted that in, and then the next line here, I'm going to copy. You don't want to get the little exclamation marks. Copy. Do you want to, after this operation of additional displays will be used, do you want, I'm just going to put yes, so I go Y. Need to click in the right place, don't we? Y, enter. Now the SD card I've got, I think, is 64 GB. Not sure what you actually need. Let me know if you know. So if you're wondering, well, what is M17? It's like with DMR, it's licensed to someone. It belongs to someone. With M17, it's an open source project. So you can talk to each other like you can on D-Star and YSF, DMR, all the rest of it. But it's free. And you're not going to get told off for using it or even changing it. So let's let that run. And then I'll have a cup of tea. You know, the kettle boiling in the background. Like I said, please fast forward if this gets boring. Right, still going strong. You've got to be patient. Unpacking, I mean, it's all double Dutch to me. Unpacking GCC ARM known EAB. Yeah, I think that's still going. Yeah, it's taken ages. I don't want to pause. If I pause, it might change the what's happening, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not letting me click anything, so you just have to wait. I'll pause it like this, I think. Otherwise, we'll be here watching all day, so we'll just. Right, we're moving forward. We just pasted git clone, this one here, the line that's grayed here, and that's worked. Moving down to the next line, cd. There you go. Copy. Put it in here. Right click, enter. And then the next one down. Copy. So I'm right clicking, copying, selecting here, and then right clicking and then hitting enter. Right, and then the next one down. I don't know. I literally don't know what I'm doing because it's not. I'm not a Linux person. But that's fine because most of you don't either. Right. So right, next one down. Done. Now it says run. I don't know what to do. So do I just copy this? It says here run nano config h and edit the file depending on the modem. Right. Well, I don't really know what to do there. I'll have a look. So you click Control X to save and exit. I'm just going to see what it shows us. Do we get to choose our modem? Okay. Right, well, I literally don't know what to put in there, so someone tell me if they know. Maybe I can just select that one in PyStar anyway. So we'll do the Control X. Okay. And then we'll do the next line down. Can I delete that backwards? No. It's acting like it. Well, it says Mmdvm hat. Well, let's just try this next line. Run. Copy. I'm going to put it here and see if it does it. And then I'll run each one. And then we'll just see what the hotspot says. Like so. Make clean. I never went to university. Make. And then the last one, is it? I don't think I have to type done. So once it lets me, I'll put that last line in. Now it says here at the bottom, your hotspot is ready to roll under the Linux use SSH in terminal instead of PuTTY, and DD to flash the image. Boolean directory is fine. You might also want to set the correct display settings if your board has one, or Hotspot, and the board rate is 11520. Don't forget to enable M17 in the dashboard. So what I'm going to do is, once I add that last line, fire up my hotspot and see if I can talk to the dashboard. See if there's any obvious settings, like selecting. I've got an OLED screen on this hotspot. I know which hat to select because it's the STM one that you always select. So fingers crossed. Okay, copy the last line. Right, error, no such file. It's because I haven't told it which hat I've got. That's what I think the problem is here. So now to go out, can I just type exit? Right. Okay. Back soon. Let's see what the hotspot does. Thanks for watching. M0FXB playing around with M17, which is basically it's like DMR, but it's open source. Anyone can do it. And then obviously the team here have put in lots and lots of work. There's loads of links here. The section I'm looking at is adding the firmware or the SD card image to my hotspot, which I have done. It's taken me a while, but you basically download the image. I'll put a video in the description of me doing it, and then follow these commands through. I did find it quicker just to add a WPA supplicant file from PyStar and then configure from here downwards, I would say. And I just copy and pasted them in until it got to the end. Now I didn't select my modem, but I found that I could do that once I'd logged into the actual hotspot, and you just use your normal, browser search. Now I've got here on the right hand side, I've found this list of reflectors here, so I put a link in there, M17 reflectors. I do need to find a dashboard so I can actually find one that's active, find some activity. So they've got that there. There's more information on M17. So if I open up now, the PyStar you're seeing is actually the one that's been made by W0CHP. Thank you very much. But you can see if you go to configuration that I've got, I know it's called PyStar. I should actually add the words M17 there, which you can do, caps M in the name, and then just apply it. But I'll apply that in a minute. Call sign. I just put a radio frequency in for now. Now remember, this is actually a dual hat we've got here. So I've selected simplex at the moment, but it's actually a dual hat. So it's just a matter of selecting here. And your hat, select the hat for your hotspot. There's the modem baud rate. My screen is actually working. I know it's not a very good screen, but it is actually working. Scroll down, I haven't touched my location yet. All the hang times and that, but I have selected and slid on M17 here. As you can see, Next-gen modem connection, because I'm not using USB, I'm using the pins on top of the Mmdvm hat, just standard Mmdvm hat. And look, startup reflector, I've selected M1700. So someone tell me the busy one. So I want to see some activity on my dashboard. I'll do a separate video, you know me, once I've got it. But at the moment, no activity on that. So I will go on and just have a look on. M17 do have a Facebook page here. So I'm going to just ask. I know I should ask this already, but let's just put in the word dashboard. We'll search in the actual group. And hi, dashboard, can someone help me? Okay, have you registered your reflector? If you have registered your reflector, it will show up. So let's have a look here. Got reflector list. Now I know that. But can we do these IP addresses? Let's go like so. Let's put one in, copy, and maybe that's your dashboard. Like I said, I always learn in front of you. That's just telling you to be careful. Go advance. Proceed. Web server. So that hasn't really worked. Let's try another one. This one here, copy. So someone tell me where a dashboard is. Someone tell me where the activity is. Oh, here's some activity. What's the time? 10:20 there. And he's on, but what's he on? Let's have a look. So as you can see, I'm learning, look. Call signs, is that Italy? France? So we need the activity so we can check our new dashboard for M17. Now M17, there's no radios being made. You can convert a RT3S. I'll show you the video. Yeah, if you look at the video, thanks to Turbo 2 liter, it's an MD380. I'm guessing it's the single band one, not the UV model, which we can get these, can't you, quite cheap. And so he converts it so it can be used. And I have actually got an MD380, but I'd rather buy one ready converted, which I'm sure someone will do soon. So back to the dashboard. Now you can link somehow with Pi-Start using a third party and use headphones in your Raspberry Pi. I don't know how to do that. I haven't set that up. It's a Linux thing, but I'm just learning this system now. So I'm going to find it. I'll come back and I'll find a dashboard. But configuration, you can see what mine is. Pi-Star, and then yeah, I already showed you all this other name. Wi-Fi, WPA file. So thanks for watching my channel, and catch you on air 7.3.